unbeaten fighters and major performers. I can't tell you how excited I am about this.
And the yellow in there.
Wingy Boxing, IFL TV, MTK Global. I'm here with Tommy Coyle. How does it feel? Commonwealth lightweight champion.
Outstanding, very familiar though. You said there in another interview. I've dreamt about this and visualised this. I even visualised how the belts would sit. That's why I asked my brothers to bring the other two to the ring, because I wanted to kind of display the career with the two belts and the Commonwealth, the journey in a picture, so I can show my children it. I dreamt about it. There was no way that man was beating me tonight. No way. I would have gone out there with one arm and one leg. I'm too tough up here. I'm too strong.
Is that why, when you said there's no way he could beat you, because you knew it's just something that the training was, everything was going right beforehand? Listen, is that why you're so?
I've had a great camp. Masha Dodd's a great guy, first and foremost, and respect to him. And he's a great, he's been a great champion. But I'm a great fighter. I'm a good fighter. I have two national champions, two national titles of box for England. Fights of the year on ESPN. I sometimes don't give myself enough credit. I can fight, I can box, and when I use my boxing ability, I do good things, and I do great things in the gym all the time. But you put me in the ring under the lights with all the crowd shouting, I turn into this entertainer. And tonight wasn't about entertaining, although I think we have entertained.
Definitely.
Tonight was not about entertaining. It was about being disciplined and just getting a win. And I was even thinking, I just said to Sean there, just been to see him, I was thinking, I bet this is boring, rounds 1 and 2, because there wasn't much happening. But there was no way I was going to veer away from that game plan, because it was all about this tonight.
That fourth round when you knocked him down, talk me through that. Was that something which you sort of envisaged?
What round did I stop him?
6. Stopped him. You dropped him in the
fourth. Dropped him in the fourth. Yeah.
Well, the fourth round, obviously, I dropped him and he got up. And normally I go in there and I go in to finish him off. But I knew that this guy wasn't ready. He wasn't going to give up the Commonwealth title that easy. So I went back to the drawing board. I went back to the jab. Went back to the beginning. And it's like chopping a tree down. You don't just chop it down with one swing. You got to chip away. And that's what I did. But even in round 6, when I finally knocked him out, when I finally stopped him, I knew I wasn't going to physically knock him out, because I just knew in my head I was not going to knock him out. And I thought to myself, when I backed him up to the ropes, this is what I genuinely thought: barrage your punches here, Tom, and the referee will intervene and stop it. And that's what he did. I knew I'd hurt him. I knew he wasn't going to come back with anything. And it was great advice from Nige, just saying, stay disciplined, stay disciplined. And we've done the job. Because
in the build-up, like a lot of people, not a lot, but maybe sort of casual fans, because you were friendly, were wondering how the fight was going to be, whether it was going to be sort of like a hard, tough fight. Do you know what I'm saying? But you two, as soon as the bell rang, listen, that's it, you're fighters, yeah.
You can be talented and decent at the same time.
At the same time, yeah, that's what I was getting to.
I don't need to, everybody knows what I am like. I don't need to sell a fight. I will always come and give you 110%. Because I couldn't look myself in the mirror if I didn't.
Yeah.
And I'm always going to deliver. That's what I do.
Are you? I heard you saying, that not that you're thinking of ending it, but you're sort of saying like you've had a good career, and the words you were sort of saying were obviously you're not making any decisions now, but I'm just saying, how do you feel right now with regards to boxing, carrying on?
I feel very, very happy. I feel like, when you're climbing a mountain and you get so far and you think, how much further have I got to go? I feel like I'm at the top. I really do. I've had an hard career.
Yeah.
Granted, I've made hard work of it. But it ain't nice being laid on the hospital bed. And alright, yeah, I did only have a fractured eye socket, but because of the way my head was feeling, I thought I might have had a bleed on the brain. That was a proper scary moment. I've got 2 kids at home.
Of course, yeah.
This fucking
and that's made you consider it, yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? But I knew I just needed to get a bit more juice out of the fruit, and that's what we've done tonight. And I read this thing and they said, when you're at the point of quitting, that's when you should have persevered.
Yeah.
Because you're just about to turn the corner. And that's what I did tonight. If I finish tonight, I can go out on a career best performance. I think that's what people are telling me. with a title, all my faculties intact, a beautiful wife, 2 children, and a great business and some great friends around me. I mean, look at my changing room, all people I love and care about.
Especially me. No, more of me.
More of you, yeah. Any final words for your all your fans, all your supporters?
Yeah.
What have you got to tell them?
I want to say a massive thanks to my old man who's over there and my mum, who's not here tonight because she hates coming. Because, listen, we didn't have a bad upbringing, but sometimes it was hard, and all the miles that they've done up and down the motorways, taking his training, and just the way, because we've got 4 brothers, the way they split themselves to get us to all our sporting events and stuff. Someone asked me what the secret was to having 4 successful boys that are all professional sportsmen, and there ain't no secret. It's just good parents, world-class parents, which give you the last fiver and just get you to training, and borrow 100 quid off your grandma to buy your boots or put it on your mum's family allowance card. Do you know what I mean? All the real stuff what people don't really talk about, but I still remember that stuff.
And obviously the respect, you know, from you towards Dodd is still there, and
of course, I've got a friend for life.
Friend for life, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a good friend in him. I'm gonna go have a drink with him at the hotel tonight. But I'm not staying around. I want to go home and get my kids and show them the belt.
And I think on that note we'll end it. Tommy Coyle, thank you so much for giving me your time. Lightweight Commonwealth champion. Thank you for speaking to Wingy Boxing, IFL TV. Thank you, sir.
3 rounds, 3 minutes, 3 fights.
Unbeaten fighters and major performance. I can't tell you how excited I am about this.